All right, family. Black power, black power. Okay, it's saying it's been deleted. That's all right. That's all right. Black power is the true power with General Sarasu and Seti kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasu and Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black power, black frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right there in the video description in the chat. Click it. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the membership, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join, even if you don't. I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got you, family. 25% off right now. Selected items. We got some hot products. Man, check us out. Save and shop, shop and save. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, Seti University. We talking about over 1,500 videos, all the hot subjects that you know and love. Too raw for YouTube, Black Illuminati, Freemasonry exposed, hip hop agenda, Illuminati hip hop agenda. We got the making of the white man, all the debates, all religions from Christianity, Judaism, Kabbalism, Gnosticism, Hinduism. We got it all for you, family. Get over there. We got the Black Power, politics, gas. We got that global African supremacy. So you need to get over there immediately and become a student at Seti University, generalseti.com. And everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. You know, over 500 exclusive live streams. GeneralSeti.com, Seti University is the library. Well, Patreon is the lecture hall. And when it comes to them live streams, exclusive live streams, is unmatched on Patreon. Unmatched, family. Believe it and believe it. You see what I'm saying? Go check us out. You know, you get the biggest perk is you get a chance to see the general go live. And of course, Seti Live is lit. So get on over there. All the family that donate to the general, I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the general, the link right there in the video description. Click it, donate. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You'll be up out of here. Now, we got to get to Albert Pike, the Luciferian god of Freemasonry. I know they mad. We own them. We got to expose them. We got to show the people what's going on. This ain't some, don't let them say, oh, this is a conspiracy. Somebody, no, we reading right out the mouth of their greatest. You see what I'm saying? We talking about the greatest of Freemasons. We're not talking about no little scrubby dub. No, sir, we're not doing that. We're going to the top of the mountain. You see, and we're quoting from the top of the mountain. And if you got a problem with it, goddamn it, you should have spoke to Albert Pike when you had a goddamn chance, especially if you lived in the 1800s. You had your opportunity, goddamn it, to say, Albert, why would you say something like that? You see, why would you say something like that, Albert? We didn't make it up. So see, this is the trickery that they come with when you try to, bring the truth out on their ass. This is the trickery that they come with. So let's break it on down. Let's get into this, family. Let's get into this. Where this? Okay. Yeah. I think this one. Yeah, let's deal with let's deal with this shit. Yeah, we're gonna come with this smoke on their ass tonight. Where you at, family? Where you at? I know it might be hard. We got to do it though. We got to do it. What's unavailable on is not available on the which one? I had to go in there and see. I don't see why. I had to go in there and see why, you went on generalseti.com, Zion. You said you went on where is it unavailable at? On which one? On generalseti.com? Let me go in there tonight and see what's going on. I don't see why. Did you signed up? Zion, did you sign up? All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me check on it. If it ain't, I bet you. I Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother Ray. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Well, like I said, if you ain't signed up, then that's why it's not unavailable. You know what I'm saying? But again, you got the DVD. You know what I'm saying? You got the DVD too. Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's right, Ray. That's right. Now let's deal with this. Let's deal with this. Now let's talk about what old Albert Pike. You see what Albert Pike said in one of his books. Matter of fact, it's in Morals and Dogma. Okay, yeah, it's in Morals and Dogma. It say Masonry, like all the religions, all the mysteries. Listen, conceals its secrets from all except the adepts and sages or the elect, and uses false explanations and misinterpretations of its symbols to mislead those who deserve only to be misled. Well spoken from a caveman. Well spoken from a caveman. The true indeed. Listen to me now. Let me go over this again. Masonry, like all the religions, all the mysteries, conceals its secrets from all except the adepts and sages or the elect. You see? And uses false explanations and misinterpretations of its symbols to mislead those who deserve only to be misled. Listen now, I want y'all to talk. See, this is what I was trying to tell y'all. Now, y'all, and then you might get a little 2-degree nigga come in here, got 2-3 degrees. You see, I mean, really, and all the way up into the 30th and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Because that's who he spoke to. Now, listen, the blue degrees are but the outer court or the portico of the temple. That's the porch, nigga. That's when you come in the door. You understand? You ain't even in the door. You see what I'm saying? You on the porch. You see, about to come in the door. So the blue degrees are but the outer court or the portico of the temple. And with the blue degrees, if I'm not mistaken, is the first 3 degrees. I could be wrong, but I believe it's the first 3 degrees. Okay. Part of the symbols are displayed there to the initiate, but he is intentionally misled by false interpretations. It is not intended that he shall understand them, but it is intended that he shall imagine that he understands them. Their true explanation is reserved for the adepts, the princes of masonry. Okay? So I just wanted to run that down on you. So in case you get confused when I drop this shit, it might be too heavy for a nigga that only got two and shit. And he say up to the, so I don't know what, the princes and shit. I don't know if that's the 30, 31st, 32nd. I got to go in there and see, I got to go in there and see. So right there, that's General Albert Pike. This is Morals and Dogma matter of fact, page 104, 105, and 81, 819. That's right. Their true application. And so that I believe it is morals and dogma of the ancient and accepted Scottish rite of Freemasonry. Okay, so there it is right there. So that's why you can't go by what nigga and got 2-3 degrees. You can't do that. You see? Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. So yeah, let's be clear about it. Now listen to what old Albert say. Now this is listen. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, let me come back. Let me come back to this one. And I put that one in there twice. Yeah, that's that old witch. Yeah, we just got on her ass. General Albert Pike, Grand Commander, Sovereign Pontiff of Universal Freemasonry, giving instruction to the 23 Supreme Councils of the world. Giving instructions to the 23 Supreme Councils of the world. That which we must say to the crowd is, we worship a God, but it is a God one adorns without superstition. Okay? And they talking about that. And I just heard the motherfucker Freemason say they don't talk about God. And here this motherfucker open up with God. You see? And so he say worship a God, but it is the God one adorns without superstition. To you, Sovereign Grand Inspector General, we say this, and you may repeat it to the brethren of the 32nd, 31st, and the 30th degrees. The Masonic religion should be by all of us initiates of the high degrees, maintained in the purity of the Luciferian doctrine. Man, come on, man. This man that we talking about right, if you go to Washington, D.C., wait a minute, do I got his motherfucking, let me show you. Just so, so we clear about this shit. I don't want nobody to be, think we old nigga. We coming straight up. We goddamn, we busting straight through the goddamn line with this one. We ain't playing no game. Okay, where's that? I got it in here. I should be up closer to the top. I don't know why it ain't there. Should be closer to the top. Yeah, there's some Luciferian shit right there too. Damn, I didn't put it. That's crazy. I must have ran past it. But if you go to the Scottish Rite Temple in Washington, D.C., that's right. Matter of fact, here it is right here. Here it is right there. This motherfucker buried, that's his tomb. So I don't want nobody to think, this just some average motherfucker. No, this is the motherfucking, they consider him to be the greatest. You see this shit? This is in Washington, D.C. That motherfucker bigger than some of the goddamn president's goddamn mausoleums and shit. That's his mausoleum. He in there. I think it's another one of their grandmasters that's in there too, but that's his tomb. He was the first motherfucker laid in there. You see? The only motherfucking Confederate general, man, they didn't tow the motherfucker down since then. That was up there. They spray painted that motherfucking tore it down, but he was the only Confederate general that was given a statue in Washington. Okay, so that's powerful. I don't want no motherfucker to second guess that. You see? So yeah, they call that the temple, the Grand Temple. Okay, so now let's get back on up here and see what old Albert talking. He talking this shit. Yeah, he talking some real shit up here now. He say, that the Masonic religion should be by all of us. And he say religion. And they swear to God, I just heard the motherfucker on the video just yesterday say it wasn't a religion. I just heard the motherfucker sit up there and tell a goddamn lie that it wasn't a religion. I mean, you got to watch them. They slick with that shit. It says, if Lucifer were not God, would Adonai, the God of the Christians whose deeds prove cruelty, perfidy, and hatred of men, barbarism, and repulsion for science, would Adonai and his priests calumniate, calumniate, calumniate him. Yes, Lucifer is God, and unfortunately, Adonai is also God. For the eternal law is that there is no light without shade, no beauty without ugliness, no white without black. For the absolute can only exist as two gods, darkness being necessary. Listen, darkness, we don't just listen. Darkness being necessary for light to serve as its foil, and the pedestal is necessary for the as the pedestal is necessary for the statue and the brake to the locomotive. Thus, the doctrinism of Satanism is heresy, and the true and pure philosophical religion is the belief in Lucifer, the equal of Adonai. But Lucifer, God of light and God of good, is struggling for humanity against Adonai, the God of darkness and evil. Man, that shit right there is crazy. Yeah, that shit right there. They don't want motherfuckers to know that. They do not want motherfuckers to know that motherfucker spoke that shit out his mouth like that. Did you hear what this motherfucker said? You know what I'm saying? They saying that Jesus is the ah, oh my God. I swear to God, man, y'all better go look this shit up. Y'all better not take too long doing it neither, because these are the motherfuckers that's running the world. Yeah, these are the motherfuckers down there, you know. And you, like I say, you can't go to the 2-degree nigga. And, you know, and when I say that, it literally, they spoke 32, 31st, and 30th degree. So if you ain't really in that frame, if you ain't up in them highest degrees, that's the elect. That's the princes. You see, if you ain't there, then you know you ain't getting the information like they getting it. That's just the truth. So you will hear a little nigga say, "Oh, that ain't what that nigga. You don't know nothing." And he said that they tell them niggas lies to keep them in confusion. You see, but listen to me now. I'm gonna go over this again, because this shit is crazy. Yeah, Jesus and Lucifer is the morning star. Yeah, that's how it is in the Bible. You see, that's true. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this. We got this. I'm gonna read this again because I need to. Yes, Lucifer is God, and unfortunately, Adonai is also God. For the eternal law is that there is no light without shade, no beauty without ugliness, no white without black. For the absolute can only exist as two gods, darkness being necessary for light to serve as its foil, as the pedestal is necessary to the statue and the brake to the locomotive. Thus, the doctrine of Satanism is heresy, and the true, pure philosophical religion is the belief in Lucifer, the equal of Adonai. But Lucifer, God of light and God of good, is struggling for humanity against Adonai, the God of darkness and evil. Straight from goddamn General Albert Pike, Grand Commander, Sovereign Pontiff of Universal Freemasonry. That's right, straight out his mouth. Now listen to this. Listen to this, what this motherfucker said. You know, because a lot of people is looking, because he was a general in the Civil War. And, you know, when he became, the high ranking person he was in Freemason, man, he wrote out, almost like some goddamn, what's that motherfucker name? You know, how, the wars, 3 major wars and shit that would happen that would bring about the Luciferian control over the planet. And many people saying that he was the one that laid out first war, World War I, World War II, and he has a vision for World War III, which he says will be with Islam, and that it is constructed to where Islam and Judaism would destroy itself. You see what I'm saying? That was the ultimate of World War III, that the Muslim, the Islam and Judaism, the so-called Jew would destroy each other. And in the wake of that, the Luciferians would take sole control of the planet. That's what he said. Y'all better go read up on this shit. Okay. He said, we shall unleash the nihilists, the nihilists, and the atheists, and we shall provoke a great social cataclysm, which in all its horror will show clearly to all nations the effect of absolute atheism, the origins of savagery and of the most bloody turmoil. You see what I'm saying? So they ain't into atheists. So I believe they speaking on the communists when he's speaking on the communists when he speak on that. He says, then everywhere the people will be forced to defend themselves against the world minority of the world revolutionaries, and will exterminate those destroyers of civilizations and the multitudes disillusioned with Christianity, whose spirit will be from that moment without direction and leadership, and anxious for a lead for an leadership, and anxious for ideal, but without knowledge where to send his adoration, will receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of Lucifer, brought finally out into public view, a manifestation which will result from a general reactionary movement which will follow the destruction of Christianity and atheism, both conquered and exterminated at the same time. Damn, Albert Pike, that motherfucker sinister. Did you hear that shit? Do you hear that shit? So that's their goals and shit, to destroy religion. That's what they're about, destroying religion. And that's why I say it's trickery what they doing. You know, and so they're not atheists, they're Luciferians. You see, they're Luciferians, and so their goal is to destroy every religion out there. Yeah, it's happening right now. That's what people's is saying. You see them motherfucking Jews over them so-called wannabe Jews. I don't give a fuck. All of them so-called, you know, over there fighting, you know, it's going to pop off. It's going to pop off. And all them motherfuckers that claim to be Christians and shit and all that, all of them going to fall in that war. You understand? That's their goal. And from that, the world, he say the world is going to be without leadership. And they're going to be looking for a leader. And then they're going to bring out the Luciferian worship. You know, that shit sounds just, hey, man, listen here. If y'all ever seen that goddamn movie, The Final Conflict, that Damien shit, you see what I'm saying? That's exactly what the fuck it sound like. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, the devil's son was born into the world, and he was born, you know, but they make him, you know, he's the Antichrist and shit. But at the end of that motherfucker, you know, they had motherfuckers everywhere. They had motherfuckers in all high places and shit. You understand what I'm saying? But in that movie, ultimately he failed. But you know, this shit sound like the backdrop of the final conflict. You see what I'm saying? So you have to understand, you know, these motherfuckers got these books. They not, you know, that's what they talk in these books. Them higher up motherfuckers, that's what they talk. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask the lower degree niggas nothing, because they don't know, because they didn't clearly say it. Yeah. But you know what? When you go back to the final conflict, I've been bringing that movie up for many years. Because, you know, in the final conflict with Damien, do you know in that movie, the sign that, you know, it was time for them to take over the world and start their plan. In that movie, there was the Nubian Liberation Front. The Nubian Liberation Front. Listen to me. Go watch the movie. Or you probably can look it up on probably Wikipedia, and they'll probably give you the backdrop of that movie. In that movie, the Nubian Liberation Front blew the Aswan Dam out of the Nile River. Yeah, blew it out of there. And that was the start that, it was time for them to take over. You see what I'm saying? That started it all. I was like, damn, I say, God damn, what the hell, that came out of, where did that come from? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, where did that come from? But yeah, that was crazy that story was, was had something that, most people ain't never heard of no damn Nubian Liberation Front. I don't know if you remember that? Yeah, so that's crazy. But yeah, so I had to bring that out, family, that when we talk, I come here and I document this shit. I don't come in here and like I said, I don't go to the bottom. Don't go to the bottom. You see what I'm saying? Now, morals and dogma, I'll look that shit up right now. And if I'm lying, I'm goddamn flying. Wait a minute. I'm gonna read this shit to y'all. What it says about morals and dogma, written by Albert Pike. Okay, where is it? I want to go straight. There you go. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I want to read this shit to y'all. What it say? Yeah, and I didn't. And that's the crazy part about it, because I told y'all, and it says right here, one of Pike's influences was the French author Eliphas Levi, the motherfucker that created the Baphomet. The motherfucker that drew the Baphomet in the same, whatever the woman, Rowling, you see what I'm saying, that wrote Harry Potter, that same phrase that Eliphas Levi put on that Baphomet, she got on her goddamn wrist. You see what I'm saying? Eliphas Levi influenced Albert Pike. So when we say Lucifer and Baphomet, goddamn it, and we talk about and I got to look and see when that goddamn goat actually, who brought that goat in, and how long that goat, because the Freemason Lodge in London was founded in 1717. Okay, but so it can't be no earlier than that. So let me see. Now let me see what it say about. Here you go, right here. Listen to this. A copy of Morals and Dogma was given to new members of the Southern jurisdiction from the early 1900s into the mid 1970s. In 1974, it was replaced by Clausen's Commentaries on Morals and Dogma, written by Henry Clausen, 33rd degree Sovereign Grand Commander, which in 1988 was itself replaced by A Bridge to Light by Rex Hutchins, 33rd degree Grand Commander, which book continues to be given to initiates into into the Southern Rite in the Southern jurisdiction. With the release of the authorized edition of 2011, listen, with the release of the authorized edition of 2011, Morals and Dogma is once more being given to new Scottish Rite Masons in the southern jurisdiction. During Pike's lifetime, the northern jurisdiction based many of their degrees upon Pike's rituals, although they subsequently revised them many times and never presented initiates with morals and dogma, nor any of the subsequent commentary. So they based their degrees. So even the northern jurisdiction based their degrees on Pike's rituals. And they revised them and whatever. You see what I'm saying? So that just show you that they was giving them goddamn, either you was involved, you indirectly or directly was in, being using the ritualisms and the understanding of Freemasonry through Albert Pike. Okay, through Albert Pike. So that's just all it is to it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want no motherfucker to run from that he had that type of influence on a vast majority. And like I said, his damn temple is right there in Washington, D.C. So I ain't seen no northern jurisdiction motherfucker got no temple up there. So, he was the one that they considered, you understand, to be the elite Freemason in the world, in the goddamn world. In the goddamn world. The Scottish Rite. That's right. And they just see, when you say the Scottish got rights, you see what I'm saying? So there it is, family. If you watch these niggas and make sure you take the information, I got the motherfucker. I got it up on, the shelf. I would get one. I would get a morals and dogma. That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit so you can put that shit up in their face. I would do it. You see what I'm saying? When you get to talking, well, what the fuck is Albert Pike talking about? Well, he don't know. Well, motherfucker, they been giving that shit to every goddamn initiate. What the fuck you mean he ain't nobody? Stop lying, nigga. Stop that goddamn line. All right, family, we still got some smoke. We can't stay here forever. We got some more fire. Don't you go nowhere. Be looking for the next presentation is coming up in 2 minutes. I'm going to take a sip of water, goddamn it, and I'm coming right back. Here's some of them links for the general. That's right. Here's some of them goddamn links out there for the general. Show appreciation, hard work we putting in over here. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.